And hello everyone, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Crystal.
And this is Garbage Horror Out of the Can Haunt Review 2015 with a...
Not haunt!
A special edition.
Yeah.
Once again, recording live from the under construction Bernie Baxter's. And once again with our lovely friend Marie here,
yes.
filling in.
Sitting in.
Sitting in as the unofficial chair. Okay. On that note, everyone, like I said, not exactly a haunt review this time. Not really a haunt, not really a game. Not what classify this.
It's a room escape.
Yeah.
It is an experience. It is an adventure.
If you've ever played one of those room escape games, like are popular on Congregate and Armor Games and those types of sites,
right.
You have at least experienced the concept. Now you get to play one with your hands instead of your mouse.
Right. Yeah, you get to actually go into the room and be part of the experience.
Now, to clarify how this happened, we emailed the people at the 13th Gate, let them know we were coming, and warned them we were coming on opening night, because
right.
we usually try to warn haunts when we're coming.
Yeah, and we've never been to them on opening night.
Yeah, especially if we're coming on an unfair day, we try to warn them. And the people at 13th Gate said, hey, how'd you do a room escape? We have a game with a few open slots, you want to just jump on in? And so we said, sure, why not? I mean, I've never tried this. I don't know what to expect.
Sounds fun.
It sounded interesting, and we knew it was going to be an hour of our time.
Yes. And
we figured we'd just roll with it and see what happens. And it was an amazing experience, to say the least. I really enjoyed this. I'm going to say right off the bat, this is probably my favorite thing we've done so far this haunt season. So far. It's early.
And there are no spoilers in this for how to
solve it or win it. We're going to limit ourselves as much as possible to what's in the public marketing materials, our rule.
Right.
We actually talked about this before.
Yes.
What we did was called Death Row. It was a prison-themed escape. You start out in prison. You must escape prison. You and your team of up to 8 people, and I imagine you need at least 4 to achieve this.
Yes. I
think you need 4 hands on deck. But teams of up to 8. And for the record, we played, it was me, you, Elli, and 5 people we do not know.
Yes, they're random. 4
girls, 1 dude. And, I've got to say, we had a pretty good team.
Yes.
Overall, 2 girls I was a little dicey on. Almost thought about leaving them in their cell for a bit. But we opted to include them.
Yes. Well, they were there.
They were there. They did pay the money and blah, blah, blah. I know. It's only fair. But the point remains, it was a great time, and we had a very good team, and we did escape. I would like to add that.
Yes, we did.
And here's the thing. The team has a team leader.
Right.
Who has an iPad.
Yes.
And this iPad is basically their life while they're in there. They can use it to scan barcodes and get clues.
It's also your countdown timer.
Yes. Now, the thing is, as you get additional clues, you add time to your clock. Kind of like getting penalties in skiing or something like that.
Yes.
Okay. That was a really random sport reference.
It was. Yes.
Like the slalom, you can get penalties attacked on.
You only know that from playing Wii Sports,
I know,
you?
Exactly. But, so our time, even though we escaped, we made it out with like 56 minutes real time.
Right.
Our final time was 65 minutes and some change.
Right.
Go team!
Yes. However, even though it does cost you penalties, I will tell you, scan early.
Scan early and scan often too, I would say, is probably for the best.
Yeah.
If you find yourself stuck more than a few minutes, you're probably going to spin your wheels too long, and it's probably cheaper time-wise to scan, solve it, and move forward than it is to just sit there and spend the next 30 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
But
trying to figure out what the heck you're doing.
And apparently only 35% of the groups actually managed to get out.
Right.
So we're the 35%, buddy. Don't you forget it. Now, we did see some opportunities for improvement, though.
Yes, we did.
Number 1, the guy who lets you in and sort of sets up the game.
Right.
He's just a dude in a 13th Gate shirt and black pants.
Right.
This is an opportunity to have a character.
Yes.
A really good opportunity. This was jail themed.
Yes.
They're talking about this warden and the marketing material and talking about this evil warden dude.
Yes.
That should be the warden dude.
Yes, he should have a big ring of keys and it should,
Big nightstick, and he should be yelling stuff at you like Arlie. You give the exact same information, but yell it like a drill sergeant, like Arlie Ermy or something.
To really, put you in the immersive experience right from the start.
Yeah, just have him be the one to give you the gist of the game, the rules, and have him yell it like that.
Right.
Be a character. And then the whole thing, every inch of it is wired for video and sound. So if you start doing something too stupid that's going to hurt yourself or the property, I did not hit her.
It's on camera, you just said.
I did not. But the point remains, if you start doing something too stupid,
yes.
the voice will from on high will tell you, please don't do that.
Yes.
That should be a character too. That should be someone like an Oracle from Batman or something like that. A disembodied voice that's here to help you when possible.
Right.
And I think that'd be an excellent opportunity to bring in another character. Hey, psst, I'm here to help you get out.
Yeah.
You know, why'd you do this and not that? Why aren't you doing more of this?
Yes.
Stuff like that.
Yes.
Would be really, really cool. So there's an opportunity for at least 2 characters there. 2 NPC characters. You see what I did? So I think that's a great idea.
Probably even have the person at the front desk.
Yeah.
You know, that whenever you first get there, they hand you iPads and you have to sign waivers.
Yeah.
You know, you do have to do that.
Yeah, which is good.
But they could be like an intake person at a jail.
Yeah.
Or switch it out for another character for one of the other rooms.
Yeah, I mean, there's opportunities to add a little more immersiveness in that regard, and I don't think it would take too much effort to make that happen. Yeah. The only other thing I see is that we were lucky. We had a great team.
Yes.
If we had a terrible team, this could have been a very different experience.
Right.
We were super lucky to have a really, really good team. Mm-hmm. And, you know, if you have a bad team, I can imagine this going belly up pretty quick. So I would say my first tip is get a team of 8 together. Try to fill that space with your peoples as much as you can. The second one is, and this is for me personally, I would not want to be team leader.
No.
Because you're stuck holding that iPad around the whole time. Yes, you get to scan the clues. Yes, you get to do a lot of cool stuff. But everyone else is handling clues and stuff. And that's the whole point of this, is you're supposed to get random objects that you use in weird ways based upon clues you find places.
Yes.
You don't get to use many objects if you're holding an iPad the whole time.
You don't. And what we noticed, I think, is that both the iPad and the notepad, because you do have a note taker too.
A little electronic notepad thing,
got passed around a lot.
Yeah,
so that, you know, people, you know, it's natural.
Team leader,
we want to do stuff.
We'll just say team leader, not a permanent position.
Yeah.
Just accept that going in.
Yeah.
Whoever gets handed the iPad will probably pass it off very quickly.
Yes.
Beyond that, though, you know, you need some basic physical strength. Not like strong, but you need adult strength.
Yes.
There are some things that require adult strength. Flexibility is helpful, both in logic and in body.
Right.
And just be aware you're 8 people in a tiny confined space. Yeah. Bumps and bruises are going to happen.
Communicate.
And you know, just be aware you're going to hit and touch and bump other people, and it's going to happen.
Coming out of here. Step back.
Ow, you didn't step back. Stuff like this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Just accept it and move on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a really great experience. The set design.
The set design was impeccable.
It was,
it was 13th Gate.
What'd you expect?
It was
it was garbage set design. No, of course.
It was the Gate Escape, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was impeccable set design. The puzzles, I thought, were difficult but fair.
Yes.
And honestly, you know, the hardest part for me was keeping track of all this disparate information that's being thrown at you and trying to figure out what connects with what.
Right. And the other thing that I think that I just realized is that sometimes we may have had a tendency to make things harder than they had to be.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we like difficult.
Yeah, we did tend to find ways to make it difficult for ourselves. And I'll say this, like I mentioned earlier, we waited too late to really use this barcodes. Right. Which was a mistake. I think we waited like the 35th minute of real time.
Yeah.
Which was that was stupid, okay?
Yeah.
Don't follow our example.
No.
Because that meant...
That's not the way to be competitive at this game.
We solved, I think, 40% of the problems in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just tearing through those problems. But when we hit that stride, when the team was firing on all 8 cylinders, and we were like problem, solution, down the line... It was beautiful, it was visceral, it was exciting.
Yes.
And
we were all really, really excited.
And even though we were super tired on that drive home from Baton Rouge past midnight, We were all wide awake and laughing and remembering all the horrible things the voice was telling me not to do. I got told not to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Turns out I am a curious bee.
Yes. You're a creative curious
I'm a
bee.
very creative bee sometimes. But yeah, so definitely a worthwhile experience. And this is becoming a trend among haunted attractions. That's one of my problems with this review, is we don't have anything to compare this to.
Right. We do plan on going to any others that are available.
We know the Mortuary will be doing theirs after
November.
haunt season ends, because they can only do one at a time.
Right.
Where 13th Gate is in addition to the attraction.
So it's year round.
It's year round. Mortuary has to stop it to make room for the haunt. I know other haunts in the area either are considering it or are doing it.
Right.
So we will check those out and do a little comparison then. But yeah, basically speaking, we have nothing to compare it to. For all we know, this could have been a garbage. Total, I seriously doubt that.
I doubt that.
it too. But it could have been like the world's worst room escape game, and we just totally, would be blown away by what someone else is doing. But I suspect that's not the case.
Yeah,
but still,
me too.
I want some other things to compare it to, and we're going to get that over the next few months, and we'll be posting reviews as we do it.
We will.
So, any final thoughts on the 13th Gate Room Escape?
No.
One final thing, actually. They have 2 games right now. We only tried one.
Yes.
And they will be adding 2 more after haunt season ends.
Right.
So, keep your eyes open for that. It is $28 for an hour. Actually, way beats that $1 a minute rule we have for other attractions. So, from a time to money standpoint, it's a good deal, too.
Yeah.
It's a visceral, wonderful, interesting experience. Flex your intellect, flex your body.
Teamwork.
And, try to work as a team with strangers. Enjoy the room escape. So on that note, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Crystal.
And this was Garbage Horror Haunt Review 2015 for the 13th Gate Room Escape Adventure Action Suspense Thingy. I'm not good at outros.
No.